In the city-state of Dennmarsh, a noxious phenomenon known as the fouling has choked the once vibrant streets with its putrid stench. Desperate to purge their home of this blight, the Council of Nine turns to a group of intrepid adventurers for aid. Led by Greg and accompanied by Thunder, Bodger, and Adam, the party sets out on a perilous quest to uncover the source of the fouling and eradicate it once and for all. In the depths of the sewer, our intrepid adventurers, including Greg, Adam, Bodger, and Thunder, found themselves facing a perilous challenge. After surviving a harrowing encounter with poisonous fumes, they encountered signs of past habitation, with scattered belongings and the remains of makeshift shelters. However, their attention was soon drawn to the sound of clicking from above, heralding the arrival of a massive giant spider. Despite the spider's formidable presence, our heroes bravely fought back, launching a coordinated assault with hand axes. In a dramatic turn, the giant spider retaliated with a venomous bite, leaving Adam paralyzed and vulnerable. Undeterred, the party pressed on, their determination unwavering in the face of danger. With the giant spider vanquished, albeit at great cost, the adventurers turned their attention to their surroundings. They discovered a gate blocking their path, its mechanism missing a crucial valve. Despite their best efforts to lift the gate, it remained stubbornly closed, impeding their progress. As they pondered their next move, Greg and Thunder ventured into the murky waters in the previous room, encountering a mysterious disturbance that hinted at further challenges to come. As our heroes grappled with the unknown and faced the consequences of their actions, they stood united in their quest for answers. With Adam's fate uncertain and the path forward blocked by obstacles both physical and metaphorical, they braced themselves for the trials that lay ahead, knowing that their journey was far from over. Join our adventurers as they explore the depths of Dennmarsh.
As previously elucidated, the water, shrouded in murky green, conceals its mysteries beneath. Suddenly, a disturbance ripples across the surface, fleeting and elusive, brushing against Greg's leg. What will you do next?
Can I roll for investigation?
Yes, you're capable of doing that. However, considering the circumstances, it might be more appropriate to attempt a perception check. Greg, would you kindly roll for perception?
12, 13, 14, 15.
Greg came to the realization that whatever is causing the water ripple is likely substantial in size, and it's submerged in the water with you right now.
Follow the ripple.
The ripple stopped.
I will catch it.
There's no visible movement, yet you can sense its lingering presence beneath the water, silently observing you.
Wait, where does the sewer connect to? There's a bridge, right?
Yes.
Is that a sewer pipe?
Yes, there's a large pipe submerged in the murky green water.
Can we go back to where Adam and Bodger are? The giant spider is dead, right?
Yes, the giant spider is dead.
We will go back there.
Are you planning to come out of the water now?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in the water?
No.
Greg and Thunder emerge from the murky green sewer water. However, instead of returning to the room where Adam and Bodger are, they choose to remain beside the pool.
As Greg and Thunder observe the pool, they notice the ripple moving past the bridge towards the other end of the pool.
Do I have a torchlight?
There's no torchlight in the world, but I believe Thunder has a lit torch.
Thunder will move the torch closer to the sewer water.
Wait, sorry, it's Greg with the torch, not Thunder.
Greg ventures once more into the murky green sewer water.
Search the water.
You strain your eyes, attempting to peer into the murky green sewer water, but all you can discern is the imposing presence of the large sewer pipe.
I will go to the other side.
Sure.
Can I call Thunder here?
Of course.
Thunder joins Greg in the murky green sewer water.
Please hold on. Something brushes past Greg in the water once more.
I will search the whole place.
While you are searching, 14 plus, what is your AC?
16.
Suddenly, your thigh is gripped by a sharp, searing pain as large teeth sink into your flesh. The pain is excruciating. Please deduct 7 hit points from your health. A sleek cobalt blue drake with a distinctive horn protruding from its nose suddenly emerges beside Greg. Its agile frame is adorned with scales that shimmer faintly under the torchlight. Its mouth drips with blood, Greg's blood.
Is Adam dead?
Adam is currently alive but paralyzed, and this condition will continue until later. Please roll for initiative.
With the drake's back turned to Thunder, he seized the opportunity to slash at it, but his aim faltered, the blade slipping harmlessly off its scales. Meanwhile, Bodger, hearing the clamor from the pool room, opted to leave Adam paralyzed and alone. He shouted, "What's happening there?" Ignoring Thunder's failed attack, the drake lunged forward in an attempt to bite Greg once more. Greg adeptly dodged, causing the drake to crash into the stone walls of the pool, leaving it disoriented. Seizing the moment, Greg unleashed a flurry of slashes with both his scimitars, inflicting substantial damage and causing the drake to bleed profusely. Meanwhile, Thunder, frustrated by his failed attempt, drew and hurled both his hand axes at the drake. Though they grazed the creature, they inflicted no damage. Once again, the drake ignored Thunder, focusing its attention on Greg, who deftly avoided its attack. Using the momentum of his evasion, Greg swiftly swung both his scimitars, beheading the drake and ending its life in an instant.
The drake is dead. What will you do next?
Loot it.
The drake resembles a colossal lizard. It won't have any items for you to loot.
I'll use my scimitar to cut it open.
You slice open the drake, and it's quite unpleasant. Blood, organs, intestines, heart, and stomach spill out in a messy heap. The murky green sewer water is now tinged with a sickly reddish hue, intensifying the already foul odor. Perhaps it's best to search for what you need elsewhere.
Search for what?
I don't know. What exactly are you trying to find by cutting open the drake?
Greg and Thunder returned to the abandoned camp.
There's a skeleton here, right?
Yes, there's a skeleton here.
We loot the skeleton.
Who will loot the skeleton?
Thunder.
It is a skeleton of a goblin. You find nothing of value except for a valve.
Thunder will take the valve.
What will you do next?
Thunder will put the valve into the mechanism beside the closed metal gate.
The valve fits perfectly, and what next?
Thunder will turn the valve.
The metal gate in from a view rises slowly.
And there's a dead body.
No, there's nothing there. Only a long passage. Is anyone dragging Adam?
Yes, Bodger is dragging Adam.
Greg and companion enters and walk along the passage.
As you follow the passage around the bend, you nearly lose your footing as you suddenly find yourself on a narrow-sloped walkway above a pit of... You don't even want to guess. Do you want to move forward?
Yes. Wait. I forgot to cover my nose.
It's too late. You've been in here for way too long. 3 of you are already poisoned, and the only person not poisoned is paralyzed on the floor.
The 3 of us will clean up.
What do you mean?
Clean up the place because the villagers complained about the smell.
I doubt cleaning this place will make much difference. A sewer is always going to be smelly. However, what you do notice is that the poop is overflowing from above.
Thunder will go straight.
As Thunder moves forward, the floor, slippery with poop, proves challenging. Please roll for an acrobatics check with disadvantage due to poisoning.
2 + 2, 4. He slips and breaks his spine.
Thunder begin to slip and fall. Please roll for an acrobatics check with disadvantage again.
10 + 2.
12. Thunder falls flat on his face, taking 8 poison damage, and now his face is covered with poop.
Greg decided to move next, and having successfully passed his acrobatics check, he carefully steps over Thunder's prone form without incident as he advances forward.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Bodger.
With?
With the dead body. No. Dead body, just leave it there.
Bodger, please roll for an acrobatics check with disadvantage again.
6, 7, 8.
And he began to fall. Please roll for an acrobatics check with disadvantage again.
Greg screamed loudly.
That's bad. Bodger fell right into another pile of poop beside Thunder.
And he was poisoned to death.
Bodger takes 13 points of damage from poisoning.
He's dead.
What's his hit point?
13.
Please reduce his hit points to 0, but he is not dead. Don't worry.
Is Adam awake yet?
Not yet, but soon. Currently, all your party members are incapacitated except for Greg. Adam is paralyzed from poison, Bodger is unconscious due to poop poisoning, and Thunder is struggling to get up while poisoned.
Greg decided to move forward, leaving his paralyzed, unconscious, and poisoned companions behind.
At the end of the poop-infested passage, you can see a large pipe with a valve on your left. This valve seems to be the one referred to on the map you saw earlier in the room with the murky green sewer water.
Turn the valve.
Greg turns the valve, which emits lots of creaking sounds. After a short while, you can hear the sound of flushing, and you notice that the poop is no longer overflowing.
Can we go back to the entrance?
You might want to exit step by step just in case you missed something.
While Greg drags Adam and Thunder drags Bodger, the party moves slowly toward the sewer entrance. As they pass the pool room, Greg notices a hole in the now empty pool.
You can see a hole, and from the torch reflections, you can see some shiny things further inside the hole.
I see coins.
Do you want to go in and take a look?
Yes.
You can see bones further inside the hole. It seems to be the lair of the drake.
Loot it.
You find 74 gold pieces, 37 silver pieces, 1 ruby worth 50 gold pieces, a blue ribbon with some writing, and a parchment, possibly magical since you can still see writing on it. At the end of your looting session, the paralyzing effects on Adam seem to end, and he can finally stand up.
Without reading the writings on the blue ribbon and parchment or visiting the goblin camp, Greg and the party decided to leave the sewer.
Well done, my friends. Well done. I see you have cleared this little mess up for us. We are forever in your debt.
You are welcome. Can you bring us back to the council hall?
Kazimov looks at your party while twitching his nose.
You might want to tidy up before you venture to the council hall. Since the day be ending, mayhap you should visit the council on the morrow, after you've cleaned up and rested.
Okay.
With that, Kazimov and Farah leave. Greg and the party decide to drag Bodger to the sea, clean up, and then return to the same inn as the day before, albeit accompanied by complaints from the innkeeper about the smell once again. The next morning, Greg and the party return to the council hall. Recognizing the party, the guards usher them inside to the waiting room. After a short wait, the party is escorted into the council chamber.
Adventurers, good tidings. I've received reports that the scent in Vale Garden doth improve. Ye must have resolved the issue. Pray tell, what hast thou done?
We flushed the sewer. Something got stuck in between.
What hath gotten stuck in between?
Poop.
Poop?
Yeah.
What poop?
Poop from everyone in the town.
Seriously?
Yes, and it is also overflowing.
Wait, dost thou mean to tell me that the poop hath become lodged in the pipes, causing the overflow, and all this foul odor hath been caused by such?
Yes, and it is also overflowing.
Fine job indeed. As pledged, here be thy reward.
Malvis summons a guardsman who promptly enters bearing a tray with a bag of coins.
As promised, here be thy reward.
Greg gives his thanks to Malvis and takes the bag containing 100 gold pieces, then leaves.
As the game concludes, the DM explains to Greg that he forgot to read the writings on the blue ribbon and the parchment. Due to this oversight, Greg didn't discover that the drake was Jorha's pet lizard. Furthermore, because Greg didn't return to the goblin camp to inform the goblins that the giant spider in their old camp was slain, Greg missed out on a reward of a magical short sword from the goblins.